defensively, we started locking up and changed our defense a little bit. We went to what we call a hit or a shadow, and Desi soft trapped, and I thought it helped us for 4 defensive possessions, kind of get the ball out of certain players' hands, specifically Tyree and Schuler in particular. But I thought down the stretch, defended, rebounded, and we got shots with players that we wanted taking shots. And then I thought, from a free throw standpoint, with the game on the line, Jimmy Witt and Isaiah and Adria, I thought those guys did an incredible job making shots. And 49 points in the second half. I thought we played with some really good pace, and Isaiah put on a show shooting-wise.
Kevin? Isaiah also made some defensive plays, like a block shot. You guys might transition. He got a late steal when you had a one-possession lead and free throws after that. Talk about him at both ends a little bit, because the shooting was there, but the defense is there too.
Yeah, I would say that the biggest surprise, or whatever word you want to use, he's such a good defender. I think he's a great defender. I don't think he's a good defender. I think he's a great defender. He's long. He's got great anticipation. He understands his assignment every night. It's not often that when you have a scorer, you can put him on an offensive weapon of the other team, and we do that for him, which is a concern at times just because we rely on him so much offensively, and you worry about his legs. But there is absolutely no doubt that he's one of the best defenders in this league from a guard standpoint, and I think he doesn't get enough credit defensively.
Coach, you mentioned. Go ahead, Bob. Sorry. That's all right. You mentioned those waning moments. The waning moments, some of those possessions defensively, it seemed like you did a good job pushing out high. Some of those guards, Schuler and Tyree, just pushing those guys out high, making it more disruptive, tougher on those guys. Yeah,
we felt like, points off turnovers, and we actually, we had Jimmy Witt face guard the last 4.5 minutes of the game. And then, like I mentioned, we had Desi leave his man and try to go trap softly. And, I thought defensively we couldn't ask for anything more down the stretch.
Eric, I had a two for one. You down 11 at Indiana, come back and win. Isaiah kind of gets you going. You close out free throws. You're down 11 today. Isaiah gets you going. You close out free throws. What does that say about you guys to win 2 road games when you're down 11 in the second half?
Yeah, I think I watched the Indiana game today against Ohio State, and that's a tough place to play. And I just think that this group, we don't really fear anything, and in the huddle, halftime, they still think they're going to win, and I think that's a mark of a really tough team, and I think they're tough-minded. You look at our games. We literally could be sitting here without a loss too. We're 1 rebound away at LSU, and certainly, the last 40 seconds at Western Kentucky. But I think our team likes playing on the road, believe it or not. I think some teams, I don't know what word you want to use, but some teams can get shook on the road, and I don't feel that way with this group.
And Mason had 9 assists. He had a nice scoring game, but he was really a playmaker today. What'd you think of that and all those assists?
Yeah, we put the ball in Mason's hands so much. And usually we put it in his hands to be a scorer. Tonight he respected the defense, and I thought, incredible, passing plays and incredible unselfish plays and not trying to force things. And, Isaiah gets some good looks too, because Mason, causes a little bit of, alertness with the defense. And those two guys just kind of feed off each other. But I was really proud of Mason not trying to force things. He recognized tonight that Isaiah was rolling, and he made some incredible passes. And again, he's playing the power forward, but he's really a kind of a point guard for us as well at times.
You guys, is somebody else?
No.
Okay. You've only played 2 your last 7 in Fayetteville. Now you get 2 next week. Just how good is it first of all, to get a split after such a tough loss the other night, and then to be going home for 2 games where you hadn't played back-to-back in a while?
Yeah, we can't wait to get home. I hope we have a great crowd Wednesday. I think that, the team's effort has earned the respect of the state. And last time we were in there, it was rocking, and we hope it's rocking on Wednesday, and we just got to get ready for Vanderbilt.
two-parter here. You guys were one of 19 Power 5 schools or high major schools that played 3 road games in non-conference. How big was that when you start talking about keeping your cool, down the stretch, fourth quarter, you might be down double digits? Talk about that experience.
Yeah, I think that, playing the road games really helped us. I mean, it's not often that Power 5, there's a lot of Power 5 teams that play neutral site games. But to go to Georgia Tech and to go to, Western's a hard place to play. It's been that way for, however many years. You ask any old-time coach that's retired that's played at Western Kentucky, and they know that's hard. And an ACC team in Georgia Tech and then a Big Ten team in Indiana, like, it was a challenge for our team, and I thought we stepped up. And you win 2 out of those 3 is pretty good. And look, LSU's a really good team, too. And I mean, we couldn't have rebounded the ball any worse at that game and still had a chance to win that one.
Last thing, 69% free throw shooting team goes 96% on 27 attempts. You guys start 4-9 and then make your last 18. How big was that? I mean, was that the difference in the ball?
Yeah, I thought the free throws down the stretch were huge. Being able to convert the free throws, it also helps when the right guys are shooting them. And I was just really proud of Jimmy stepping up there. And I thought we did a good job against their 1-3-1 too. We got an open 3 one time, and Jimmy got in the middle of that sweet spot and made a couple good plays for us as well.
Eric, you had a 5-point trip where Isaiah hit a 3, and I guess somebody pushed Adriel, and he hit the free throws. But he's not always the best free throw shooter, but those were clutch. How big was that? You don't see that very often.
Yeah, probably the turning point. And Adriel's really worked on his shooting a lot, and he's worked on his free throw shooting. Our entire team works on free throw shooting every day because we get that last year maybe that was a little bit of a problem. And, but I also thought the points off turnovers was huge. Some teams are, beat you on the glass. Like we're beating teams off creating turnovers and having that be a huge margin for us based on our aggressive defense.
12, but that's better than getting a rebound by 29. How'd you feel about the rebounding?
Well, I mean, I'll live with minus 12. I don't want to look at minus 30 anymore.
He's only 29.
Anything else for Coach? All right, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks.